but you got to be prepared for it. Don't step in this game if you're not ready for it. Don't call me and ask me for my advice or my what do I think. And then if I tell you something or I don't like, don't take offense. Don't ask me. I'm not going to be here to say yes, this is cold, this is that, or I won't play it. Yeah. Don't get annoyed when you see me like whatever. Yeah, bro, you never played my stuff. Maybe I didn't like it. How about that? What are you going to tell me? Do you know what I mean? Is my name Douglas? Sorry to all the Douglases listening.
First of all, I want to say thanks for doing this, bro.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
Because I know you don't do stuff like this.
I don't.
Even when I was driving on the way here, I was like, I've never seen you on anyone else's like pod in a sense of like,
you're right.
Do you know what I mean? Being interviewed as such.
Nah,
do you know what I mean? True. And second of all, I want to say thank you again because, you know, I don't know if you know this, but there's been 2 moments within my career that you've been there for. That I like. The first one, I'm not sure if you know. The second one, definitely.
Oh, wow.
But you've played an iconic role in it, and I don't think you know this.
Oh.
So, like, for example, the first one is where I used to go to the jump-offs, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I used to go to the jump-offs, and I used to go just as a fan as well. And, you know, sometimes I go by myself just to watch, and it was a thing, you know, especially where it's at, I think it's Scala.
Yeah, that's right.
Scala and King's Cross.
Yeah.
And I know it had moved around, but that's the one I would just go to, and I literally just go on my ones and just watch. And it was like, one thing I noticed about you, I was like, Rob, this DJ, he ain't playing, bro. Because for anyone who doesn't know and you're listening, Jump Off, for anyone listening, it was basically you had like dance battles, rap battles, and it would end with the booty shaking competition. Yeah. Sign of the times. But they had a comedy segment.
That's right.
And that's when I started going a lot more because I really wanted to do the comedy. And I remember you specifically because I remember one comic went on and you was like, boo, nah, man, you gotta come better than that. I said, oh my God, this is so ruthless.
That's crazy.
But the reason why I say thank you because I remember I performed there and I think I performed and it went really well.
Yeah.
It went really, really well.
Yeah.
It was weird because I always remember I was like, if Manny likes you, he will say it on the mic.
That's true. That's very true.
He doesn't
That's very true.
He'll be like, got to try a bit harder, bro.
Yeah. That's true.
And I remember you just being like, yeah, man, give up for him, man. He done his sing. And I was like, oh, yeah, all right. Yeah. But that moment for me was that at that time was one of my biggest moments.
Yeah.
And then I remember second of all.
What year was that?
I don't even know what year this was, you know?
That's crazy. Because that was like the Jump Off was a real, big up the Jump Off team. Yeah. That was like a real hub for like so much talent.
Yeah. Diversity came through there.
Flawless.
Professor Green.
Yeah.
Flawless.
Yes. Maya.
Talking.
Charlie.
Yeah. There's so many people came out of there, man.
Benny Scars.
Yeah. Loads of people, man.
Yeah.
So, and you was there for that.
Yes.
And then I remember when I started doing the videos and no one had invited me onto like a show that I can remember. Like I'd done a few shows before then, you know, I think I'd done a twin show maybe, one extra. Yeah. But I remember going on your show at a time which was like, like people know me for the skits and stuff. And then you was like, yeah, Mo. And I don't think you even was planned, but he was like, hey, Mo, so spit something, man. And then I done the Geezer impression over.
Oh my God, I was even going to say this. Yeah.
And it was over, whose track was it?
Steph London. Hurt me.
Yeah.
Bust the song, Yeah. You know, listen.
So this was crazy, yeah?
Yes. I championed that song. And when I was championing that song so strong. Yeah. But then when you done the Geezer freestyle, that blew.
Bro, so that's why I say thank you because for me, it just happened. It was just like, I'm on radio. Yeah. But people started playing it in clubs. Yeah. So it was like, oh yeah, come on in. Yeah, couple cans. And I was like, hey, bro, this is just from a radio show. But it did, and I remember people coming up to me. Steph even was like, I just want to say thanks so much. And I was like, that was Manny. So I just wanted to say thank you, man.
Big up.
There's a few thank yous
very
in
welcome.
there.
And
do you know what I
mean?
mean?
Even on the show as well, you looked up with your tour manager. For obviously you knew him before.
Joanne, yeah, man.
Because he was my producer.
Yes, that's it.
That's
right.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to say thank you for that. But speaking of jump off, I didn't know you came from a dance background.
Yes.
Before DJ.
Yeah, he's been doing his research.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I was a dancer. Before I was a DJ, I was a dancer when I was at college. I went to acting college and then Hammersmith College, and I was a dancer back then with a crew called Get With It.
Yeah.
And I think they're the people behind all the biggest dance crews now. Do you know what I mean? So it just started out as dancing and battling other colleges, because there was a bit of rivalry between Hammersmith College and Westminster College back in the day. Yeah, and then there was fashion shows and dance battles, and that's what it was. And then I used to do a few videos as well. And I always loved music. But then for me, it was a natural transition to go into the DJing.
Yeah, man.
So into DJing. Yeah. So then my older cousins that are already in the game, and they were like mixing, and I was learning as well. Do you know what I mean? My family, my cousins, my brother. Yeah, so that's how I got into it.
So how did the DJ coming into it? Like, because in terms of DJing, I know you had like your own events as well that you used to do as well.
100%.
But did you go through the route of pirate radio station before you went on to mainstream radio?
Pirate radio first. I did a pirate radio station called Code 10, which is a station in Laverick Grove which stunk of BO. You know what I mean? So it was one of those stations, and you had to pay subs to get on the station. But it taught you everything.
Yeah, man.
Because I did it because I loved music. I didn't even know about you can go on radio stations to get paid and do this, that, and the other. I just did it because I loved it, and I was already active in the clubs. I just wanted to you know what I mean, just broaden my horizon and just level up.
Yeah, man.
And so one of my guys, big up Class A, he was like, "Yeah, I've got a station. Come on, let's try and make this work." Because you're obviously I was known already. Do you know what I mean? On the club circuit. So yeah, and that's and then from there the rest is history, really.
When you're doing your own events, what goes into starting those events? Because I feel like I've been to some of those events back in the day, and I'm talking like when Reggie had, is it Living Proof?
Yeah, Reggie had. No, not Living Proof. His was Spartans.
What's it?
No, Spartans.
Trading Places.
Trading Places. There you go.
Yes, yeah.
How can I forget that?
And I remember I went to just maybe one or two, and that was only for an invite.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't really invited. I was just coming as a +1. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do remember very vividly a lot of those events was at like, I'd almost say like it was almost like a heyday in a sense, where you had people doing their own events. Central London, like especially where we film here in Piccadilly, like all the clubs was full. Do you know what I mean? Sound, Bar Rumba, Metra, Studio Valbon, Penthouse. We're talking China White.
Yeah.
What was that like for you at that time? Because I remember it for me as a consumer, it was a customer, where it was like, especially as a group of young black boys from South London, and you're like, you got to find girls to get in the club. Do you know what I mean? Or you get promoted, hey, what's going on, guys? You want to go into, I can give you a funky Buddha.
Yeah.
Just follow me. You say, yeah? You get there at £30, you're like, I don't know,
Yeah.
But what was it? I'm really intrigued to know, what was it like for you at that time? Because you're doing your own events and you are DJing in Central. What was that time like for you?
It's interesting the way you said it, because I was always like I was always either going to these clubs to actually DJ, or I could actually get in the guest list. Yeah. It's one of those things where this has been my world. So to try and get into places wasn't hard for me.
Yeah, man.
Because I worked hard to make a name for myself to either play there or get invited. I might know the DJs already playing or the promoters. So I was always good in trying to get in. Do you know what I mean? So either me playing at someone's event, or just going, or just doing my own events in the West End pre-internet, all of that. Do you know what I mean? So I was definitely in the West End circuit heavy. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
So what was it like DJing though? Like, was it like, because I guess it was probably a transitional period where I feel like I never went out when vinyls were a thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I do remember CDJs. And a DJ having the booklet.
With
a booklet.
Yeah,
I was like, hey, DJ, you got that?
Yeah.
Puts it.
That's crazy. See, I'm a vinyl man. You know what I mean? Let's not get fooled by the baby face here. So I used to play it all the time. I had like 2 big cases. Like I used to go up to the West End and buy records and spend £100, £150 on a weekend on vinyl. Yeah, on vinyl. And if you was a top G, you used to get 2 of the way I used to DJ, get 2 of the same 12 inches. Then you bust a little instrumental into the vocal, or just cut and scratch and mix and blend. That's what I used to do. Yeah. So I used to do that all the time. But then, and then that turned into the CDJs, which was like crazy. Do you know what I mean? So I was there for both eras. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
So like when you're DJing and then you make that transition to like also have your own events, Because your events, Love Though, right?
Yeah, no. So Love Though was one of that.
Was it a collective?
Yeah, that was a collective of people that used to play, do nights in Newcastle. So Love Though was me traveling up north to play in Newcastle. But then the ones that I was involved in was like Subterranean Rotation. I did Iron Bar. I did Different Strokes at Cherry Jam, West London. That was an iconic night. People used to come from far and wide. It just got so ram. Do you know what I mean? So, and then I used to play at Hanover Grand, Fresh and Funky, Twice as Nice. And then I made a name for myself at the events I was doing, but then also where I was getting booked.
Was it everything that I'm hoping it is? Was it a sense of like, because DJs, especially like West End time, were like superstars.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? In the sense you can get in.
Yeah.
Like, I remember seeing DJs and like the booth just looked like, right, just look at the booth. Like, because I feel like now it's like, now you've got like where the events have changed, but also like you've got like a table culture now. So everyone's got a table. So as much as the DJ's the star, whoever's got the table might be the star because they want the intro. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I definitely remember like that time like within Central, or just in the UK where like the DJ was like,
110%.
We're going for the DJ.
Yeah, we're going for the DJ.
You know
because them
mean?
times there, it was about the DJ. If it was like, and you had Ministry of Sound and Smooth as well.
Yeah.
Like you had the hip hop room, but then you had the house and garage room as well. The UK DJs were big. Do you know what I mean? And then you had the hip hop DJs that were big. Do you know what I mean? So everyone had their own identity, and the ones that were really doing it were on radio at the same time as well. So those things meant a lot to people. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? So people like, there was people like building up their fan base, and there was a community towards the DJs because they had their own fan base of, you know what I mean? Like collectives that were following them around. Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
Do you think like it's easier now to DJ than it was probably back then?
100%. Because 100%. Especially, no shade, but like even like the pretty girls that are just standing there and DJing and not doing much. Yeah. And obviously you got USBs and they might have pre-recorded mixes on there and whatever. But back in the day, you get found out. Yeah. Before it was about DJ. Yeah. It was about that. Everyone's doing their thing now because the music is very obtainable. You can get it. You can download whatever you need to download. But before, it was actually about going out to buy the records, looking into the genre of music, into the artists and stuff like that. Even though that does happen now, but people can cut corners now. Yeah. There's a lot of people nicking and living. Truth be told. Let's have it right. There's a lot of memes online where CDJs aren't even plugged in, they're not even turned on. And they're on like doing the most. Yeah, but nothing's on. Yeah. So you're bluffing. Yeah. So because I've always thought that sometimes where I'm like, because I guess it's like if you're playing in front of hundreds of people, you're like, well, I can kind of download a mix. Right. Do you know exactly. What I mean? But and that happens. And if you can do it, fair play to you. And if you're getting bookings because of that, and what happens now is people are getting bookings because of who they are and who they know. Do you know what I mean? Which is fine. If they've got a lot of followers, community, whatever, then they're getting booked. If you're a celebrity, whatever, then you might get booked because of that. So fair. I'm lucky. I'm grateful that I'm still here and I can still get booked because I do get booked. Yeah. Because in speaking in terms of like getting booked, like you also, as well as DJing on radio and, you know, in clubs, you also do events as well. Right, yeah. But also, as well as events, you're there for like launch parties and stuff like this, and you work with brands as well. Yeah. And I feel like, from what I can remember, like, especially when, you know, I know you're into your trainers as well. Yes, sir. You was one of the first people to get the Yeezy, is it the 350s, right? Oh, well, yeah. I done the Yeezy launch. I done the Yeezy launch. The 1 or 2, or the Adidas ones? The Adidas ones. Yeah. Not the Nike ones, even though I've got the Nike ones as well. The Turtle Dubs, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I know what's going on in the sneaker community, right? I see that picture, bro. Everyone is smiling like they've never smiled before. Yeah. But yeah, so when Kanye got announced the Adidas launch, he came to London and I done the official Adidas Yeezy launch. That was the day he was doing Glastonbury. Yeah. So he done the launch and I was the one DJing and hosting it. How did these things come about? I got the call. Do you know? I got the call. I was the only one to get that Yeezy call. And then after he done the launch in Adidas in the store, he jumped on a helicopter and done Glastonbury. And I was the first one to do the Nike and Mags collaboration, not collaboration, the auction. So I did a Nike Back to the Future mags. So that was me DJing. So the pivotal moments. Was that here in the UK? That was here in the UK. That was I think it was in the Nike store.
Is it?
So yeah, so I've done the two main important pivotal moments for Nike and Adidas.
Have you got the Air Mags?
No, I didn't get them. I wore them on a day. I wish I got them. I can't lie. I can't see it. I never lie. J2K, the guy that founded Crep Protect and made Crep Protect famous, he was the one that bought them.
Okay.
Yeah, he got them. But there was only a few auctions in the world, and there was no more being made because everything was going to go to charity for Parkinson's because Marty J. Fox. Michael J. Fox. I said Marty J. Fox. He's called Marty in the film, but he's called Michael J. Fox because that's what he's got, is Parkinson's. So everything was going towards that charity. So they've done a charity in London, New York and LA. I think maybe one in China or Japan or whatever, but the London one was me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I had Tiffany Bears, who was the actual creator and one of the creators of the actual mag.
Is it?
And so she co-signed me.
So like that, because that's so unique, the fact that like you've put yourself in so many different places to get those calls. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes,
that's a very good observation.
Nike, Adidas.
Very good observation.
Because you could also say, look, I just work with Nike, I just work with Adidas.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm very heavy into music and fashion, and you know me for, you know what I mean? Like,
you dress very well, though.
Thank you very much.
I've seen some. I've always seen the odd. Like, I'm like, bro, like, where you get this jacket from?
yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So yeah, so that's important to me. I try.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
I'm into fashion. I'm into music. I'm into DJing. But it's me. I'm actually doing it because I love it, and people probably. They might see that and recognize that. Yeah,
of course.
And this has just been me for the last how many decades. So it's like, my phone rings for things like this. I've been booked to do fashion events, but music events, or if it's not DJing, then I might like be asked to do a Q&A for an artist because I care, and I'm from it. I'm from it. So that before anything else, I'm from it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So when you immerse yourself in that fashion world as well as sneakers and stuff, who are some of the people that call you at like a drop of a hat? Because I feel like, you know, when I look at your Instagram, it could be Dave Chappelle one night, Naomi Campbell next night, Edwin, the editor of Vogue, the other night.
Edward.
So like when you're immersing yourself in these worlds, like who are some of those people that can just
give you the
names? Because I always ask because I'm like, hey, Manny, do you sleep?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, if Dave Chappelle is here, I know that he will do an after party, and 9 times out of 10 you'll be DJing.
Do you know what? I call it a blessing, and I can drop some names if you want.
Go on, then.
But I've done Naomi Campbell's Fashion for Relief. Oh, you were there.
Oh yeah,
yes. And then I played at the after party.
Yes,
Naomi Campbell's Fashion for Relief party.
That was at the British Museum.
Right. Yes.
I'd never been to a fashion before.
Oh really?
That, you know?
Oh, I was heavy fashion.
Prepared. I was not prepared, bro.
So yeah, that's right. So yeah, Naomi Campbell, Jay-Z numerous times.
Yeah.
Beyoncé numerous times. Rihanna numerous times. Drake, Kanye. Dave, he put me on his tour. I did a whole arena tour. Stormzy numerous times. Gigs, Rita Ora, Jessie J, like pretty much anyone who's big in this country.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So I've been blessed to do that, and the brands as well. Like even recently on the fashion side, I got a call up to actually play for the Tommy Hilfiger launch. So the dinner to celebrate Damson Idris for the F1 film.
Yeah, man.
And Tommy Hilfiger was standing right next to me in the picture, the money shot. And then he had GQ there as well. You know what I mean? They're like, and I played Empire State of Mind. Tommy Hilfiger's like, hey, play that again. I was like, oh, Tommy Hilfiger's telling me to play Empire State of Mind. That's a flex. Do you know what I mean? So I've played for brands. I've played for artists like my whole career. So I call that a blessing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
How do you still keep consistent though also with like playing on radio? Because I guess with like radio, so it's different because I guess there's different like layers to it as opposed to an event, but you know, like also breaking through new artists on your own show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. With me, I my slogan is the name you can trust, as you know. Like, but you can trust me because I'm actually immersed myself. I'm deep in it. I'm like I care about the artists and the culture, and if people dropping some new music, if I think it's good and if I like it, I'll champion it. I'll play it and I'll keep playing it. I'm not one to just, no shade, but I'm not one to just play it because it's new. And there's quality control on my show.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? If it's good, I'll tell you. If it's not good, it's not that. Like you said, when you was at Jump Off, if I don't like you, I'm going to say. It was that culture of be outspoken if something's not good. If it's shit.
I think that needed it though. You needed to have a thick skin because
you need thick skin if you're stepping into the music world or entertainment world or comedy world. You need thick skin, especially if you're doing stand up.
Oh, 100%.
You can talk about that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You need the thick skin.
You need thick skin.
100%. Because when you go out there, you, especially as a stand up comic, but on that show, especially with Jump Off, you've got rappers who are going to go back to back.
Yeah.
You've got dancers who are going to go back to back and give it, and people go, hey, or boo. So as a comic, you're just like, boy, if they like it, they'll tell me. If not, then they'll also tell me.
Exactly that. Exactly that. So with the artists, I'm still here because I keep my finger on the pulse. You got to keep going. You got to, keep the energy up because I'm playing the long game here. Do you know what I mean? I learned from the greats that were before me. Do you know what I mean? Of how to do it and, how to stay in the game. And you got to look after yourself, to be really honest. And you got to show that you care about it, because I'm blessed every day. And I mean every day, I get inundated with emails, calls, texts, DMs from managers, A&Rs, labels, artists, whoever, to play the songs, to champion the songs, to interview the artists, to consult, like I give advice every day. Yeah. Every day. Because they know, because they're coming to me because I'm part of it and I know and I care. I've been doing it so long, so I'm going to have to know.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
You've been doing it for so many years, like I've been here longer than most. Do you know what I mean? And look better than most.
How do you switch off though? Because if your phone's always on for that call at any time, any place.
That's a very good question. How do you switch on? How do you switch off?
How do you do that? Because you could be like, well, I'm having a week off. But then it's like, hey, what's up, man? I'm here. It's Drake. Need a DJ. You think you can just...
Yeah, but you know what? I before, I never used to take holidays. It was around the clock. And I mean around the clock. But then you get downtime when you're home, you chill. And I make sure I try and eat well. I try and look after myself. I try and work out. Do you know what I mean? But then every year I go to Ghana. I tap out. I'm gone for 2-3 weeks minimum to just reflect, recharge and come again. So you know what I mean, I never used to stay, no holidays for summer, nothing. I was always working throughout. But now I can't do that. As I'm getting older, you just need to look after yourself. Otherwise you hit a crash. You have to reset and you got to take breaks where you can. Do you know what I mean? But when I was on daytime radio, no bank holidays, I was working throughout everything. No days off. I was doing 7 days a week.
Oh my God.
Every day throughout the whole year. Yeah.
So when you're taking these 3 weeks off, you're going Ghana. Yeah. Are you going like Christmas time?
Yeah, Christmas time. Yeah.
Is it called Detty
December?
Detty December.
Detty, not dirty. Detty.
You've
been Ghana before?
I've never been.
Oh, they're gonna love you. You're gonna love it, and they're gonna love you.
So what is it? So because I see these videos of people that are still raving till like 9 o'clock.
Brethren, people are not getting to the dance until gone 1-2 o'clock. Because you're doing a round, you know what I mean? Yeah. There's a whole texting culture and texting community of what's going on, what's hot, and everyone's doing a round. But like, you just got energy, and people are not starting to. I'm leaving. If you're going Polo Beach Club, you're going whatever rave. I'm leaving when it's sunrise, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. I can't do this anymore. When I'm leaving, there's more people coming in.
That's insane. Because even Eddie's told me, he's just like, bro. Yes. Like he said that sometimes people start going at 3 a.m.
Yes, as standard. When you go, you see. You need to come.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll look after you. We'll host you. Like even when Kretz and Conan came for the first time, they're like, nah, because they're obviously West Indian, but they're very much in tune with all cultures.
Oh, yeah.
I must say, Steph London's very good at that as well. She's Jamaican, but she embraces all cultures. She's Dutch as well, so she used to live there, go to school there, whatever. But she knows about the UK culture, like the Dutch culture, the African culture, West Indian culture. So when people are going there, they embrace it. They know, because obviously growing up in South, knowing you probably had a lot of yard friends or Caribbean friends and African friends.
I got bare Ghanaian and Nigerian friends.
100%.
Yeah.
So when you go there, it's going to be so many people that will know you, and certain people that went out there with one-way tickets that weren't allowed to come back to the UK because they were naughty boys.
Yeah.
You probably know a lot of them, man, as well. Trust me, you will see a lot of man that you know. Right, Mo, and because you're obviously your name brand now, you go there. Everyone will want to just look after you, make sure you're good. That's what happened to Kretz and Conan. They're loving it. Yeah, they're like, right, that Ghana's lit. Like, they're going to all the raves.
So how long are you like? If let's say I'm going there for the first time, how long am I meant to be going there for? Though
you can do.
Can you do it in a week?
Yeah, you can do a week, but then have a plan.
Okay,
have a plan. Know what you want to do. If you want to take in the culture and you want to go to the castle, you want to check out, or just like you want to go to the beach, or you just want to check out the restaurant, you want to check out the market. There's so many things you can do. Do you know what I mean? But it depends what you want to do. Yeah. But you got to do it in moderation and have balance, otherwise you'll burn yourself out. Don't just go there and just go club. You will burn yourself out.
Yeah.
Taking the food, chill out.
Would you say you feel like you've been quite pivotal in building that up?
100%. Before Detty December, I definitely helped set pace for Detty December. 110%. Even a club circuit, and the DJ and me going as a UK DJ, I've been championing Ghana before Instagram was Instagram. This is a fact. I used to do parties out there with my sister Rima, big up Rima. We was like one of the early ones to do events and parties out there early. You can ask anyone who's anyone in Ghana. And at the same time, whilst going to Ghana, championing the artists, like screaming about Ghanaian independence, like backing the artists, talking about them on national radio in the UK here. So that's been really important to me from before Instagram.
Yeah.
Facts. So that's what I can definitely say as part of me.
So you've helped build up that scene, and then you're so pivotal here in the UK scene.
Yeah.
As a radio DJ, and you know you're a club DJ, but you're not. I don't see you as just one thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're almost like a tastemaker in some ways.
Yeah. I bet. I am. Thanks for noticing that as well. But because of that as well, like a few years back, Polydor approached me. The president at the time of Polydor Records approached me saying, "What you're doing, you're a tastemaker. You're part of the culture. You're not just doing radio. We want you to be an A&R for Polydor Records." And so they signed me up, and I was A&R at Polydor Records and helping with the A&R department and marketing as well. And that's where I was actually I was championing Steph, but I was actually working the label as well that signed Steph. And then I built my relations with a lot of the artists there and a lot of the camps. That's where J. Cole was coming through. So I met up with J. Cole's team, Dreamville team. So I met up with Ibrahim, J. Cole's manager. We're good, we're cool. Do you know what I mean? I met up with the LVRN team, the Love Renaissance team. That's the home of Black, Summer Walker, all those guys, even Odile now. Do you know what I mean? And that's where I built my relations, my relationships with them. And then with Black, he might jump to my song that I put out with Rema and Tion Wayne and Black, which was 4 a.m. And they picked that up as well, and that done incredibly well. That so, put me into another stratosphere.
Is that where you want to start? I say start, and so you haven't started, but is that almost like the position that you want to start moving into now? In some ways?
I've always been in music and always been dabbled in my production as well, but I want to really focus on that now. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I'm a DJ and a radio personality, so sometimes those things take over. But this is very important to me as well. So I've always worked alongside fully fledged producers and musicians, and I've always learnt from them. Do you know what I mean? So I really want to put more time into that, which is half the reason why I stopped daytime radio as well. Do you know what I mean? Just to focus on other things and other projects. I love radio. Radio loves me. I can do it for another 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Do you know what I mean? But I'm still doing radio on the weekends, but not daytime. I just need this space in my day. In my week, in my month, in my year,
100%
to breathe.
Because I've heard breakfast radio is the hardest.
I call it when I'm doing it. And they still want me to do breakfast. I'm still the official breakfast cover for the breakfast show. So I do like 4 to 6 weeks in a year. But then I call it the zombie hours, the zombie week, because the show starts at 6:30. I have to be there probably like 5:30. Let alone what time I have to get up and get ready and wake up.
I hear it all.
Full on zombie hours. It's full on.
Everyone I know who's worked in radio, and I'm like, so what time you have to? Because I heard that if you work in breakfast radio, you know, when it comes to events, like let's say for example, I don't know, it's like a midweek event. Let's say the Mobos is on, for example. A lot of times you can't even go because you're like, I got my show in the morning. So if I go, I got to leave at 8 o'clock. Bed at 9.
Literally.
This is insane.
I've done a Dave tour. Big shout out to Santan Dave. Shout out to the whole neighborhood family. They called me for not this tour, the one before, the UK arena tour a few years back. All the arenas, all sold out. It was a Mazzoline. And I asked radio, listen, David just asked me to go and tour with him. I need time off. What we saying here? But time off, like real time off, like a couple of weeks, a few weeks. But they're like, do you know what? Let's work together on this. So what I was doing, when I was going to all like Birmingham, Manchester, Scotland, they had studios and offices in every city. So I was doing the Dave show, the concert, and then going to radio in the city the next morning there. not coming back to London.
Oh my God.
That was real rock and roll. So
you must have been burnt out.
I was burnt
Oh
out.
my God.
Burnt out. But you know what? If you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly.
Yeah.
So I was doing it. So I was doing the Dave show and coming off stage, like eating, going to hotel, and then doing a show in the morning, and then there'll be another show. We'll get on a coach or go wherever and go to the next city and just do it. It was round the clock for at least 2-3 weeks.
How much sleep do you think you was getting during that time?
Not much.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Was you DJing at the after party then?
No. But I was doing some of the after parties, and we were going to some of the after parties.
Yeah.
Because Meeks Manny was actually the support act, so he was doing some after parties. So I was DJing for him. So some cities were doing after parties where I was playing as well. So I was doing some of the after. In fact, I was doing some of the after parties. It was mad. Do you know what? Thinking back now, I don't even know how I done it. Do you know what I mean? People used to say to me, "Man, you're the hardest working person I know."
You 100%.
Like
100%.
Kano said that to me.
Yeah.
We got the same trainer. Big up Mark Finley, my trainer. And then Kano said, back in the day, you're the hardest working person I know. I was like, wow. And he works hard.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Do you know what I mean? Big up Kano.
You know what's mad? Because I know what touring is like when you do it.
Oh, you know now. You've bust.
No, but you know what? When we done it when we was young, it was like, we're going to do the show. Yeah. We're going to go out. And then we have a breakfast, get in the car. We're going to do the same thing again. And I remember getting my first burnout. I remember doing a show on Wednesday. I think Wednesday we was in maybe Oxford or Cambridge. Thursday we went somewhere else. So like weekend we're like, all right, here we go. I think Friday we done Liverpool. Yeah. Went out in Liverpool. There's one club we went to. And this is the first time they said, look, you can have a table. I was like, a table? What? It's like, yeah, big bottle of Grey Goose. And it's mad because I never used to drink vodka until I started getting it for free. Right. I said, you know what? I might have a little sip, you know? Yeah. And my God. And then we done Birmingham, which was the first time I'd played to 1,000 people. Birmingham Academy. Right. And I was like, okay, cool. We go out. And then we went out to this club. And then they start doing, you know, when you go to a club, we're like, listen, I'm going to get you to go through the back, go through the kitchen. This is, never felt this experience before. Then on the Sunday, I think we done Bristol. We were finished. Really? Throat was gone. Yeah, of course. And then they had this, you know when they have the smoke machine? Yeah. They had a smoke machine. And I remember performing and the smoke, I could feel it at the back of my throat. And I was like, and I feel like people was looking at me like, yeah, bro, like we see the story, like we know you're finished right now. Yeah. But that was my first time compared to where I am now. Soon as the show's done, I'm in my car, I go straight home. Go straight to the hotel. Okay, and sure. Bruv, doors locked, bruv. Some people I can still see them leaving venue. Of course. I look on the story, I said, I'm in bed now. Crazy. Different peppermint tea, little film, and I'm sleeping. Yeah. So because I think now you know where you're like, I know where I need to put my time. My time allows me to give the best I can give. Do you know what I mean? But
I want to say kudos to you. I want to give you your flowers too, because I remember even the time when you came on my show before Mo Gilligan was Mo Gilligan, before Mo the comedian was Mo the comedian, even though he was Mo the comedian, because it was a transitional period, and you said it was peak. You're trying to work it all out. You know what I mean? You're doing some sketch. Yeah.
I had no. I had an idea.
Of course.
But I didn't have a clue in the sense of I'd jump on a radio show, I'd do a brand thing. And then you get invited. Like Stormzy, for example. Yeah. Stormzy said, I got this Adidas thing. You, Michael, come.
Yeah. Oh
we're giving out trainers on the bus. I remember
that we were together.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bro.
Yes.
We went on London giving out trainers on the bus.
Together.
That was
mad, that's crazy.
Insane.
I've got that picture as well. Classic picture.
Bro, that's what I mean. So a lot of that stuff for me, it just felt like, because remember, like a few months before then, like I was always doing stand up, innit? I was always on the black comedy scene.
No, but
I was
where you've taken
working
it
in retail, innit?
Yeah, cool, which is fine. I respect that. But where you've taken it, because some might not know how to level up, and you're thinking while you're working, while you're doing your retail, and you're doing those skits which are all hilarious. Thanks, man. You had the whole community in the palm of your hands. Yeah, it was just getting bigger by the month.
Do you know what it is though? It's almost like when you. And I think like you've probably felt this as well, where you know when you're like, I can see where this is going, I just need to figure out how to go there. And yes, I'll go to the events and the parties and
you had the courage, you had the kahunas though. A lot might not do that to how to level up.
You see like where you are now, where you are working with artists, and especially because I think that's such a different space to occupy.
100%.
Which is in the labels, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, it's very important. I really want to champion. I'm always about championing the next artist, the biggest artist. and helping them go and blow. Do you know what I mean? But it's also important to me if it means consulting or A&Ring or managing. That's one of my lanes I would really want to get into. I've been doing that for a while, but like properly, officially. Do you know what I mean? I've been A&Ring, I've been at labels, I've been a consultant for many artists and whatever. Do you know what I mean? So, like even now with labels, like to bring them on a show, or what do I think of this, what do I think of that? I get invited to listening parties. Like before they go to cut records. Like, what do you think of this? Who do you think we can get on it? Can you help us with this?
Like a proper honest opinion.
Yeah,
as well.
proper honest opinion, because they trust my ear. And the people that are asking me are people that are in the game.
Yeah.
Like proper musos. Like it could be Darkers. Darkers have called me on numerous times. Darkers he's one of the top dogs in our country from our people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People like Darkers or people like Twin, I speak to them like regularly about. We work together on things. Do you know what I mean? So it's important for me, you know, like to really, really champion and stand next to the next artists that are blowing, because I've been doing that. But where's my own artists, which is what I want to do, whether it's me putting them on records, whether it's me trying to help them or part of the management team or A&Ring, this is what I'm doing. I got like Rema on 4am before Rema was Rema.
Yeah.
And he never forgets that. Every time he sees me, he always says, Manny, you're part of my career, you're part of my journey, you're part of everything. You're like, when you see Rema now, look what he's doing. He's like an absolute superstar taking over the world. But then I got him on my song when he was young and just fearless as well. Really, absolute superstar, and I saw that.
Is it about having that eye? Or I guess ear as well?
It's having the eye, having the ear. And also being a people's person and how to talk to people.
Yeah.
How to work with different people, different teams, different cultures, because the African culture is completely different. You need to know how to work with them. You need to like them, and they need to like you, more importantly. They might not want to work with you. Say for example you're on A&R and it's very competitive in the record business, because like the A&Rs are all against each other. Maybe sometimes even in the same labels.
Yeah.
But then where you get the win is where, even though you have got passion, the artist and the management, they need to like you. Why do we need to go with you?
Yeah.
That's just it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so I said it to say it's very important to me. Like when early Stormzy, early Dave, all was on my show. All of them. Every last one of them. Not every last one of them, but like the majority of Central C's first interview was on my show. Or when we done in this very building on the balcony. We did an old school versus new school clash. So I was doing the old school and Shayna Marie was doing the new school, and then Danae was handling the old school music, and then Central C was the new school. And Central C looked around and goes, "Rah, this is a setup." He thought we were trying to trip him up. And I said, "Nah, come represent." And that was his first actual interview. Ask YBs. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not saying we launched him or blew him up, but that was a pivotal part of his career.
You've been there at like
I stood right next to that.
Where, you know, before people knew them as a household name. 100%, do you know what I mean?
110%. I even saw YB's, like, I think he must have hit me in the gym. I was all training in the same gym at the time. He was telling me about Central C at the time. I was like, raw, okay, cool. I never fobbed him off. YB's, I'm sure I'd never fobbed you off. No way.
Yeah.
But then I thought, all right, cool. But sometimes you never know, though.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. I hope I said, I think I said, give me the email, boom, boom, boom. Oh, good, like, let me know what's the name, whatever. So we kept it cool and cordial. But sometimes you never know. I'm so glad I didn't fob him off, because I didn't. But you never know. And this was before Doja just blew.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I remember seeing him in the gym in Lee Valley as well.
Because it must be so hard then after.
There's nothing worse when you fob someone off and they blow.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse.
Is there anyone else that you've done that to?
No. Because I'm a good guy. I'm a people's person. If it's good, I will support you and I'll back you.
Yeah.
Come on the show. If it's not a come on the show thing, because I can't bring on everyone, I'll support it and I'll play it, because I'm still on national radio.
Yeah.
My mix show on Saturday and the Norte show on Sunday are the most listened to mix shows, special shows in the UK. Facts, not fiction.
Yeah. Because I think of the pressure though, because you must get everyone. Do you know what I mean? From the person from the label to the person down the road, or do people ever wait outside for you sometimes?
Yeah,
and be like, "Yo,
I've had that.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I've had my new track."
But not when I'm pre-record. If I'm pre-record, then they can wait outside what they want. But when it's live, sometimes, especially when there's guests and it's live. I never forget when Capital XTRA was Choice, and I had on Jaden Smith.
Oh yeah,
Jaden Smith, and this was when live radio was live radio, and I was on Saturday morning live. Javan was my producer. Ask him. He was there, and he was live, and then we were doing phone-ins, like live phone calls.
Yeah.
And then the longer he was on the show, the longer people realized, oh, he's actually live.
Yeah.
Bro, by the time he got out, the whole of Leicester Square was ram, or half of Leicester Square was ram, full of fans screaming. We didn't even plan that.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That doesn't really happen like that now.
Yeah. A lot of shows are pre-recorded.
Yeah, a lot of might be pre-recorded or whatever. But when it was live, I've had a few like that. When Jaden Smith came on my show, outside was a roadblock.
Oh, wow.
Screaming fans, girls everywhere. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Yeah, 100%.
Does that pressure get too much though sometimes when it feels like an artist is, an artist wants you to put a track on, or a manager or a label, and they're like, listen, you're a tastemaker, you know music, you've got the eye, you've got the ear.
Nah, never pressure. Never pressure, because it's what I do. I've been doing it. I'll tell you the truth. Sometimes people can't handle the truth, but you got to be prepared for it. If you don't step in this game if you're not ready for it. Don't call me and ask me for my advice or my what do I think, and then if I tell you something or I don't like, don't take offense. Don't ask me. I'm not going to be here to say yes, this is cold, this is that, or I won't play it. Don't get annoyed when you see me like whatever. Yeah, bro, you never play my stuff. Maybe I didn't like it. How about that? Yeah. Now what? What are you going to tell me? Do you know what I mean? I'll look you in the face the same way you're looking in my face. Am I a dickhead? Is my name Douglas? Sorry to all the Douglases listening. It's true though. People come with that energy sometimes. Brother, I didn't like your music. What do you want me to do? Make better music and come at me properly. Don't come with me expecting things. Never come at me.
Right,
bro, come here. You come here. Who are you talking to? Know how to talk to someone when you're asking and you want something. That goes for all artists. When you want something or you want to come on Mo's show, when you want to come on my show, you want me to play your music, or you're an up and coming comedian, you want to come on Mo's show, his tour, know how to ask before, all right? Know how to ask, because you're the one that wants something. Know how to message, know how to email, know how to text. Thank you.
You know what's so interesting though is how to ask is, some people, when you're just like, if you would have asked, I would have probably been like, of course.
That's so important.
But the way you said it,
that's so important.
Obviously, man, while I come to the show, I beg you, bust me 2 tickets.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
bro.
How dare you?
How dare you? We can teach them. Do you know what I mean? I've had man say, fling up a retweet. Brother, your mum. Retweet your mum. How about that? Like, comment, share. These times, if you ever liked a comment on anything I'm doing, move. Do you know what I mean?
Before we wrap up, I know you don't do a lot of these podcasts.
No.
So what kind of made you come and do this one for me today?
Yeah, I've got things to talk about. Do you know what I mean? I've got things to talk about. I've got a new single out. And it's turned out really nice. It's been received well.
Yeah.
It's called Can We Make It Real? Featuring Ayana. One cold vocalist from East Side of London. Yeah. Her tone is beautiful. Her tone is money. Please check it out. It's very, very nice. Do you know what I mean? Idris Elba's labels put it out. Big up Idris Elba. Thank you, Idris. Seven Wallace. Big up the whole team at Seven Wallace. And it's a summer banger, to be honest. It's been received well, and people are really, really liking it. Do you know what I mean? And I always said, do you know what? Next time I've got something out, I've got something to talk about, then I'll start coming on certain podcasts or shows. Do you know what I mean? For that, for me, please check it out when you can. Buy it, stream it. Buy it first, stream it, talk about it, share it, let people know. Do you know what I mean? It's called Can We Make It Real, that I produced with my boy Marshall Music. And then big up to Dio, she wrote the song, and Ayana just put the icing on the cake with the coldest vocal on the record. It's a beautiful marriage.
Because you're known as the name you can trust.
Yes, sir.
And you've been a massive figurehead within, black music and culture.
Yes.
You've seen them all come, and you've all seen them go, and you've 100%. Also seen them stay as well.
Yes.
So I guess the last question is to you is, what do you kind of want your legacy to be in some ways, for yourself? Is it to put in another 10 years and say, you know what, I'm going to go gone and retire, or what, I want to start being behind the scenes of this music world.
I want people to know me, remember me for the guy that really cared about the music, really cared about the culture, really championed. There was quality over quantity. You know what I mean? I spoke the truth. You could trust me. He stood by the right things. He didn't lie. He was always on time. That's just me. I want to be one of those guys, a standout guy, because they're very few and far between. actual guys that you can trust or stand-up guys in this industry. There's a lot of snakes. Do you know what I mean? But I want to be one of those guys. Do you know what, Manny? A lot of people say, Manny, every time I speak to someone, no one's got a bad word to say about you. And if they have, I think they've got their own problems.
Yeah.
I get on with everyone. Do you know what I mean? So I'm one of those stand-up guys that is really about the music, whether it be playing music, making music, championing music, doing events, like if I'm doing parties or putting out music or in fashion, you know there's going to be some kind of quality in what I'm doing. That's what I'd say.
Oh, Manny, man, it's been a real pleasure to have you.
Bro, it's been a pleasure. I'm just getting warm.
It's a real pleasure to have you on. I know you don't do a lot of this stuff, but
I don't at all.
I really do mean what I say when I say thank you, because you've been there at like 2 major points of my career.
Yeah.
And there are moments that I sometimes sit there and I go, oh, right, like Manny Norte was there.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what other artists as well, but also like, you know, fans of you, listeners who was like, I remember that time when Central C played, or when I first heard Stormzy and I heard it through you, or when you retweeted a tweet of an artist. Do you know what I mean? Like you have your own supporters that will be like, I've never actually heard, you know, Manny speak about moments of his career in a way where he's supporting everyone else, when in actuality, like the community, like we really support you and we really love what you do and we really love you.
Appreciate it.
As a DJ within our scene.
Get me emotional here, man.
So thank you so much for doing the pod.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
And this has been your beginning, middle, and end. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much.
Hey, what's up? Thank you so much for listening to the podcast today. Now, a lot goes into making each episode. I know you hear my voice, but there's a team behind the scenes who help make it. And if you did enjoy it, I'd really, really appreciate it if you could show the love to them by giving us 5 stars. And if you also have the time, please leave us a review. It's always appreciated and we love reading the comments. And of course, we want to keep making it better. Thank you for listening and have a great day. Peace.